Who is James Bopp?
Little James Bopp. James Bopp is a lawyer. He has a lot of money behind him to go into the courts to try to dismantle any kind of rules or restrictions on campaign finances. He would be the antithesis of what Bob Edgar and Common Cause is about, the opposite.
James Bopp was at a public forum and he was asked a question by somebody in the audience, and it was just a simple question asking about what his relationship was to the Koch brothers, but apparently it really ruffled James Bopp's feathers.
Mr. Bopp, my name is Derek Pressman. I am one of those progressives you were referring to. I work for the organization Common Cause, and many Americans, including some folks today at lunch, are trying to assess an allegation that we have made about Justices Thomas and Scalia being biased in this Citizens United case due to their participation in private strategy meetings with Koch Industries and about 200 like-minded folks. Now, when this case came out,
by the way, did you write the blog entry that I read this morning?
I don't know if you read it, but I did.
I did. Did you write it?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a blog entry by Common Cause saying I'm going to be speaking here, and they have been trying to, I read Rules for Radicals on the way here. Very interesting publication, and one of the things that you're supposed to do is demonize your opponents. In other words, but you have to pick out one. You can't say like, no, I'll get to his question, man.
Well,
it's not all Republican.
One of the things you're supposed to do is not let your opponent ask a question, so you don't have to answer it. Now,
well, I believe you me. I will choose whether or not to answer.
You have participated in these strategy sessions with the Charles and David Koch, or receive funding from them, or folks that attend their meetings, because you referred to in the New York Times a 10-year plan that we had to dismantle campaign finance laws, and you're well on your way to doing that. I'm wondering who the we is, and if that we includes Charles and David Koch and the folks that attend their meetings.
To my regret, I have never been invited to one of their meetings, nor have ever talked to either one of them ever about anything. Anything. So your ridiculous, scurrilous attack on them and on me this morning in the blog is reprehensible. And what you are doing is what is described in the Rules for Radical. What you do to your opposition is you have to demonize them. But you can't demonize all of them because that's too diffuse. You have to pick someone. So you just arbitrarily pick someone. Okay? And you've picked the Koch brothers, who I don't know, have never met, never talked to, never had any dealings with in the history of the world, and me, because I'm a lawyer arguing a different side. That's reprehensible, and you and your organization is disgusting. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
In the Q&A, you referred to one of your questioners from Common Cause as reprehensible, and I just wanted to know what was that based in, and if you tell me why you felt that way.
Well, there's a tactic used by people that I think are disreputable, which is to arbitrarily select people that are not on your side on an issue and demonize them as a way of trying to get public support for your position. I think personal attacks on people are wrong, and I think it is doubly wrong and reprehensible to do it without any possible basis, just to make accusations out of whole cloth and based on no facts. And that's what this person, that's what Common Cause has done. And I feel that way about it. I think it is difficult enough in our democracy for us to respect each other, understand that we have differences, but try to resolve them through a peaceful democratic process. I think that's difficult enough without people systematically trying to demonize their opponents without any justification.
are you currently part of the Republican National Committee?
Yeah, I'm currently part of the Republican National Committee. In fact, I'm vice chairman of the committee.